Sorry, I have a question, but I didn't find the good word in my dictionary. I will try without it. There is a sentence in the Gospel, and I think this is simple. He didn't say only stupid things. The sentence is something like that: everything contributes to the one who loves God. But
yeah.
we can say life.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Yes. And all during my story, I helped myself with this sentence, but I understood this sentence on one way, that everything contributes to my life, to my story. But now I hear this sentence, I don't know if you agree, that everything in the life contributes to the invitation to see that there is nobody. Not to help the story.
No.
That's true.
Everything, yeah. I don't know that. I mean, when I was young, I was quite into Jesus and the gospel and all that, because I felt there was something there that was saying something other than, any sort of moral teaching. But I don't know, that doesn't ring a bell for me, but I know what you're saying, I understand what you're saying, and absolutely everything that appears to be happening in the circle is actually simply the expression of God. Yeah. Absolutely. It can't be anything else. Otherwise, we have something that's apart. There isn't anything that's apart. Seeking all of that is simply the absolute expression, direct expression of holiness. What I call holiness, and other people call God. Yeah.
Yes, but oneness. What happens in the story is not to help the me, but to destroy the me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can it be that seeking happens and there's nobody who seeks? Or must there be a seeker that's seeking?
Well, as far as this is concerned, the individual is the seeking. So the artificial construct of individuality or the person or me is the separation. The nature of the me or the individual is that of being separate, and it arises and can only exist in the separate story.
So whenever there's seeking energy, there must be
A person. Yeah, an apparent person. Yeah. The two are the same, you know, together with the story. They are all one thing.
You say we are dreaming.
The individual dreams.
But what I don't understand is because there's only one, then there must be one dreamer.
There is, in another way, of course, there is no individual, it's an illusion. But the energy of individual dreaming seems to arise. And it appears as though it's a person.
But because there is only one,
One what?
oneness,
Oh, yes. Right,
Yeah.
actually. Right.
so then there must be one dream.
Oh, there doesn't, well, there apparently is, but in the appearance, there are 7.2 billion dreams.
Of separate.
I think there are 7.2 billion people, aren't there?
But
All the apparent people. I mean, the paradox is that in the oneness arises apparently 7.2 billion realities, which are dreamt.
by oneness.
No, there isn't one dream yet. There is in the appearance 7.2 billion. One doesn't dream because one is everything. Oneness doesn't dream, but within oneness arises the appearance of dreaming. Oneness isn't dreaming, oneness is just what it is. Wholeness doesn't dream, wholeness is just wholeness. It doesn't do anything, it just is.
Manifest.
It's a apparent manifestation. Which isn't doing anything. But within that, there are apparently dreamers.
Could you compare it with a dream, so as we have, where different characters play a role,
In a film,
just like that?
it's
Something
sort
like
of similar, yeah, in a way. It's like it's in a way like a film. It's a dreamt story.
the characters have the illusion that they are separated.
Yeah.
so that helps.
Oh, Dan. Am I helping you? That's awful. Not a failure.
What he says is just what I wanted to get clear about yesterday. When I dream, when I have a night dream,
A night dream?
A night dream,
Oh.
yeah, a night dream when I'm sleeping. Apparently. You know, there are different characters, and when I wake up, poof, they're gone.
Yeah. Okay, so when you wake up, you think you've stopped dreaming, but actually you
Yeah,
haven't.
okay,
It's the
but
same
these
thing.
characters in my night dream are separate dreamers. Are not separate dreamers, but
No.
they are invented by my mind or whatever.
Well, yeah.
But in this dream, you know, these other characters, are they dreamt? Is dreamt? Dreamed?
Yeah, but then in the
By
dream,
me, yeah.
for that, they are what appears in the dream. It's the same thing.
And are they dreaming too, or are we sharing the
Are
same
you
dream?
dreaming? Of course, in the circle, yes, of course they're dreaming.
I don't quite.
So there are 7.2 billion dreamers, let's say. It doesn't matter too much. But apparently there are 7.2 billion people in the world.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And so there are 7.2, or there might be 7.1 billion, oh God, I don't know. There's 7.2 billion dreamers, and there are other apparent bodies that aren't dreaming. But that doesn't matter, let's leave that aside. So there are 7.2 different dreamt realities. Are separate dreamt
Yeah,
realities.
but there seems to be kind of shared reality, you know?
Oh yeah, there's a commonality about it, or there's an apparent commonality about it.
Well, let's say in this room there are about 70 people. Are they dreamt by me, or are there 70 people who are sharing the same
You
dream?
dream that there are people in this room.
Only me. Yeah? And what about the other
Do
70?
they dream or well, I'm presuming, if you don't mind, do you mind if I... then the other people are dreaming that there are 70 other people in the room. What's wrong with that?
I simply don't get it.
Well, no, that's the whole point. It has been suggested all along that you may not get it. But in the dream is that there is a separate person sitting next to you. But the dream is, I am something and he is something else. That's the dream.
And what about him dreaming?
Well, he dreams. well, he's denying he dreams. Oh, God. Somebody else might dream that you are a separate something else. Here, there is no dream. There's no one here.
Would it be the same if there were only chairs?
Oh yes, of course. Well, you'd have to have somebody here dreaming. There are separate chairs. To answer the question, yeah. The chairs can still be here without anybody. The chairs are what is. What is doesn't need anyone.
Only you wouldn't be talking to them.
Well, I mean, if I get really desperate, I might. nice about talking to chairs is you don't get lots of silly, stupid questions.
As for the silence of satisfaction, count me out.
When you say all there is this, then I think you mean all there is what is at the moment in the perception.
No, not at all. Oh, no. All there is what is and isn't is really what is being said, but it doesn't need any sort of perception. Oh, absolutely not.
So when I go, or when you go out of the room into another room, then this room is not what is anymore? Or?
Well, it can be. Of course, there is just what there is, but out there is also what there is. It is all simply isness. It doesn't need anyone for it to be what it is.
You can also say for us, Munich doesn't exist.
The idea of Munich might exist, but it doesn't matter because Munich can still be there. It's not important. What that observes is what is. As far as the separate one is concerned, it seems as though they are separate from what is. But once that whole dream of you observing what is simply is no more, there is only what is. Which needs nothing. And because there is only what is, there is everything. So who the fuck needs Munich? Who needs anything else but everything?
But for me the same problem arises as for him. Without the perception, all that is not. It's like he says, I go out of this room disappears for me. It doesn't exist. I go out of this room disappears. Like
no, sweetheart. Oh, that's the dilemma for the seeker. The seeker thinks that nothing can exist without them. You don't. Everything is. It doesn't need a seeker. It doesn't need an observation or a perception of it.
This is what most of the gurus told us. You be aware, observe what is happening.
I know, it's an amazing, arrogant misconception, illusion.
What's the delusion?
Right?
What is the delusion?
The delusion is that nothing can arise without you being there.
I don't need that. I just, no thank you.
The metaphor is that before, on this planet alone, the metaphor is that the planet, this Earth, was here before anyone was. It was simply being what is, and it didn't need or have any perception of it. We came along, it's sweet, we came along a few weeks ago in terms of time and said, oh, of course, nothing could be without us here. It's gorgeous. And now we're here, we're going to fuck it all up. And then we will have the arrogance to say, oh, we have messed it up a bit, and now we're going to save it. It's just good. And the planet's saying, well, if you're going to save it, the best thing you can do is fuck off. It's amazing stuff. It's just incredible. It's incredible stuff.
Isn't that a story though?
Yeah, it's quite a good story, isn't it? It's probably one of the best stories around, isn't it? Or one of the saddest stories.
No, I mean, isn't that a story that, you know, there was a planet and then there was...
Oh yes, I said it was a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
It's a metaphor. There was no planet, there is no planet, there's no earth, there's no creation. All there is this. And also it's dinner time.